Welcome, guys. We're here today to talk about the meta formation, the one everyone's talking about in FIFA 23 at the moment, the 3-4-3, and we're going to break it down to some custom tactics. Straight into the tactics, guys. Starting off with our defensive style. Now, we're going to leave it at balance, so we're not going to change anything too drastically with that. We're going to leave it at a balanced style, but we are going to bring the width into a 40. Now, the reason we are doing this is because of 3-4-3. You've got 3 centre-backs, and you've got the 4 midfielders, and you want the 2 wide midfielders to come back and support. So we don't need a lot of width with that. Otherwise, they will play straight through the 3 centre-backs, or the 2 wider centre-backs will push out wide. So we've got to set our team up to make sure those defensive midfielders are coming back. Depth, we're going to leave at 50, which is pretty standard. Offensively, we're going to keep the build-up play balance and the chance creation balance, because the 3-4-3 is a very attacking formation, and it pushes a lot of players wide. Anyway, you're going to have 4 wide players, 2 each side. So we're going to make sure we keep a balanced setup with that. Otherwise, we're going to get broken down very easily. The width, we're going to up it to 60. The reason for this is, guys, we want to try and take advantage of what we do have, that we do have the width in the team. So we want to make sure we're pushing around wide. Players in the box, corners, free kicks, we're not even changing. As long as we got those 2 out to get the ball back in. Moving into the instructions. Okay, so what we want here is our left winger. We want them to cut inside. We want our striker to get in behind, and our right winger to cut inside. The reason we are cutting them inside, guys, is we do have high support in the midfield. So we need to make sure that we are not flooding the wings too much that we can't create space. What it will do, though, it'll drag all the defenders and midfielders wide. So we're just going to make sure that we're cutting inside to break some lines up. What we want to do here is leave these guys on the left and right as are. Stick to position and balance across. Otherwise, we're going to get broken down again. The 2 defensive midfielders, we want to make sure they are sticking to position and they are covering the wing. It is the back 3, stay back while attacking, stick to position. Your keeper, we want them to come for crosses and be a sweeper. Keeper, what you really want to do, obviously, is go wide, okay? So if you're playing foot, so in Ultimate Team, you're going to have to use midfielders on the left and right, purely based on the chemistry. Since chemistry's changed so much in FIFA 23, you need to make sure you are using midfielders, otherwise your chemistry will be blown out of proportion. If you're using it in any other circumstance in the game, career mode, seasons, friendlies, whatever, it doesn't really matter about the chemistry. Use your wing backs, get some wing backs on the left and right. That way they will get forward and they will get back naturally, which is good. If you are losing and you need to go to an ultra attacking, don't change anything. It's already an attacking formation, guys, okay? So you don't need to change anything. Doing so would have catastrophic consequences. So, if you are winning, and I suspect with the 3-4-3, you will have success with these tactics, don't you worry about that. What I would change would be here, I would just jump in, cover the center, and cover the center with your midfielders. And here I would get aggressive, and I would get aggressive. And that way, that is going to really cut out any real counter-attacking opportunities. They play the ball over the top, then you will have your 3 defenders there ready to pick it up. I wouldn't change anything in the tactics, because that way there you're going to still keep that nice balance, and the depth is pretty formal. So just keep that as it is and you will have success. If you do like what you're seeing here, guys, hit the subscribe button. But if you are struggling with the 3-4-3, I recommend jumping in, having a look at maybe a 4-3-3, which you can watch right here.